you were selected because in all of the people in my life, I can only point out a few that are striving for greatness. And whether that is personally, in business, mentally, physically, man, you know, not everybody is up to the task to step up and raise the level of their standard. So you are a person that I've just been able to visibly see you striving for greatness. And I'm just super inspired by your social media post, the general message that you're pushing out there, and the impact that you're trying to have on people. Anytime I talk to you, it's like, hey, how can we do something? Let's take it up to the next level. Don't blow smoke up nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to be about action. And so I like that shit. That's the type of energy that I'm trying to surround myself with. And I'm recognizing that in you. So welcome. And thank you for being a part of the Grit Life.
I'm glad.
Thank you, Mario, for being here.
Man,
I appreciate that.
So to start this thing off, man, who is Mario? Who is Mario? You know, like what? Give us some context.
Guys, man, thanks for having me on the show, man. It's a pleasure. I mean, geez, man, it's a great honor. Myself too, man. I've watched you guys. I follow you guys. So when you guys hollered at me, I'm like, geez, man, that's crazy. Okay,
thank you.
Man, Mario. I don't know. That's I've had a lot of people ask me that question, and I've been in a lot of places to have to answer that question. Some were good, some were bad, but at the end of the day, everything was a great learning experience. So, I mean, who is Mario? Wow, that's crazy. You know, I really think that we've all been put here for a short amount of time, and we've all been blessed. We just have to find the key to open that right door.
Okay, exactly.
For me, man, I think the good Lord blessed me, man, with being in certain places at certain times. And then I'm a hustler for adrenaline, man. My buddies will tell you, man, Mario likes to put it on the table and stretch it out as long as he can. And he's going to use it every way possible. So, man, I've been able to be in a lot of places at different times, whether they were good or bad, but the experience was great. It's like I told my second daughter, if Dad would have been a great dad, a great number one dad, then he wouldn't be sitting here today doing the things he's doing. So it's like we have this path and everybody's got to go down it. Hell, I've got a book at home. It's a big red photo album. It's got a bunch of pictures in it, a lot of pictures in it.
Okay. Wow.
Sometimes I forget what's in that book. So when I sit there and open the book, I'm like, oh, whoa, I forgot about that. I forgot about him. In that book, I've got hundreds of pictures of the stars that I've been with, the stars that I've promoted for my shows, my concerts. I mean, once again, I've been a concert promoter, and I've owned jewelry stores, roofing companies, concert promoters. I've done a whole lot of stuff. I did have Lil Wayne in my office, like me and you, when he was Lil Wayne. Jay Prince, Birdman, we had them all. Nice. South Park, we made history. It never been erased. Biggest rap club in Austin. Then we went on to do wrestling. Man, I've done stuff with Hulk Hogan, Sting. We've been all around, man.
That's cool.
Ric Flair in the hotel rooms. We can't talk about that in here, but we'll tell you some stories after that.
Yeah.
But woo! I'm like, what? It wasn't a woo. It was a what? But the great Lord put me in these things. You know, been in the ring with Hulk Hogan, rode with Jesse James. Hell, man, been to prison, lost my freedom. You know, made some real bad mistakes. Was a high-profile, worked in the metals industry, gold, silver, platinum business. Okay. Learned great stories. Learned how to be the true salesman in the jungle. 58 salesmen. I was 5 on the charter. Nobody could touch me, you know, except for the guys that trained me.
Sure.
Went on from there to do other things. Hell, while I was while I was doing gold sales and stuff, the adrenaline rush was going on. Don't ever let the smoke and mirrors fool you guys, because for most, man, they look at me sitting here and go, man, Mario, look at Mario. He's great. He's this, he's that. But a lot of people doesn't know Mario 4 years ago got hit in a car wreck from behind. I hit my head real bad, severed my pituitary. You find out all this stuff about science and doctors and lawyers and who your friends and family really are. So life passes you real quick, you know. So you really learn. You learn these lessons sometimes the hard way, and whether it's a lesson or a blessing, I mean, it's going to be what you need to have. Like I told my little one, who, hell, now she's 19. Her last year in high school was magna cum laude. I go, what's that white stripe on your thing, sweetheart? She says, Dad, that's magna cum laude. So I'm like,
it's kind of a big deal.
Boom, it's kind of a big deal. So I'm like, okay. So I had to get along with that, man, because she's at TCU now.
Wow.
First 2 years was Dean's List. I asked her what was the highest. She said summa cum laude. I said, well, if you can do that, then you can write your own ticket. So I try to teach these kids out there.
Here she is with the summa cum laude.
Yes. Try to teach the children of tomorrow, man. The good kids get everything, and the bad kids, well, if you ask mine, she'll says, you know, a lot of my guys are, Mario, the kids are so well-mannered. Tell them. Well,
Daddy run a tight
Daddy's
ship.
got the belt in the toolbox. It belongs to Sissy. Right. Both of my daughters are they're just stellar. They're just, you know, and you'd never think they came from
raise children. No, it just is.
Hold on now. It is. Whether it's a single parent or single mom or dad, man, my wives, they were outstanding.
Nice.
It couldn't have happened.
So fortunate
with me.
Yeah.
But moms, hey, they
get around the
moms are good, you know. So yeah.
Moms. I got a question for you too.
Yeah.
Okay, so were you like this as a kid? Were you like the Mario or?
I was, because where I'm from Galveston, Texas. So back in the day, everything was wide open. My family are half Italians, half Mexicans. So we got the casino people over here, and we've got the Spanish speaking Mexicans over there. Yeah. We already know with that, you know. So life was really crazy. When I tell people I lived the life of the Sopranos from 6 to 12, that's not a lie, guys. It's really not. So I mean,
and what do you mean by that? What in general,
in general, I mean that is. You watch The Sopranos, right?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. It's one of the best shows ever.
I lived that life, man. We had the same uncles that were up top in the card houses and carrying around little tables with the coffees and stuff.
Kid?
Yeah, with the coffee and the table. You know, you see what is it? C with the Bronx Tale.
Sure.
C. He's got the little coffee with the cup. Stuff, Hey, here you go, man.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was our deals, man. Our uncles were bookies and did a lot of stuff. And
I have this theory, and you're the perfect person to talk to about it. So, you know, talking about that type of background, I have experiences in you know, similar upbringings and stuff like that. And so I feel like if a person doesn't have a hustler's mentality, they are lacking certain perspective and frames of life. And what I mean by that is, if you do get the benefit of being in a hustler's environment, you learn and you have to become aware of certain things.
Yes.
And so I have 3 things that I wanted to bring up that you become aware of. And it goes back to the point when I was talking to you about this episode. I want this to be about the dynamic of stepping up and becoming the boss of your own life, the MF CEO.
There it is.
Right? It's just, there ain't nothing to it but to do it, and it all comes down to personal responsibility. So the 3 things that, with that hustler's mentality, you understand that 1, you got to have good product. Quality product, right?
Right. And
quality product to me is your mental state. Are you eating well? Are you working out? Are you reading books? Are you have good habits, good routines? If you're the boss of your life, you have to make sure you're putting out a good product.
There it is.
The second thing is the reputation. Once you become a boss, you understand that reputation is something you have to manage and build. Right?
Yeah.
And then the third thing is the network of people. Once you become a boss, you have to understand that you have to connect yourself with the right people, and you have to avoid the wrong people.
Wow. Boom. Okay.
So boy, this is stepping up, becoming that boss.
Stepping up, being accountable. We're all the MF CEO. Yeah. I follow a lot of people. I follow you, I follow your dad, I follow a whole lot of great mentors. They're the people that made me.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here today if I hadn't have grabbed on to some people.
Who inspires you? Like, who is some of those people be? I know for us, Grant Cardone.
Yes.
And some other people.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because, man, this all started off, this all started off with somebody that's real controversial.
Okay.
Joel Osteen.
Okay, sure.
It all started off with Joel. I was at a real bad point in my life, man. I was at a real bad point in my life. And I got different ideals about different things, but I know I got a big gold chair waiting for me sitting up there because I know what I do. Mm-hmm. I'm real passionate about what I do. A lot of people say Mario screams and hollers. Mario's passionate.
That's right.
So, and I'll drift out because of this thing, I'll bring it back in.
MF CEO.
Yeah, the MF CEO. So, we're all the MF CEOs of our life. I looked at this thing, and we've all got our mentors. So, at one point in time, man, I was in a bad state. I turned on the TV. I seen this guy, Joel Osteen. Wow, who is this guy? He said the right thing.
Sure.
To get me, to grab me, to keep me from doing what I do. I got a tattoo on my hand right now. These are my daughters. I got the panda bear. That's Joe. When things get tough, I look at that hand, and she says, "No, Daddy, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it."
That's awesome.
I'm like, okay, I'm here. I'll stay here. Yeah. I'm here. I got the other one right here. So I got my daughters on my chest when the things, boom. So basically, man, I picked up the phone, and I'm like, hey, man, I want to get some tickets. I saw that he was going in to San Antonio, picked up the phone, called the ministry. The director of the ministry answered. I'm like, okay, yeah, I just saw Joel on TV. Jesus, man, y'all, I explained to him what was going on. He's like, hey, my man, everything's going to be okay. Tell you what, we're going to be in San Antonio this Sunday. Let me give you my personal number, and I want you to call me when you get there. I'm going to have tickets waiting for you at the roll call.
Nice.
Man, I'm a big old monster. Boy, I sure hope I don't start weeping on this one.
Yeah.
So, man, I go, yeah, man, I I try to get out every day, man, to make people smile. If I hit a counter and I see a gal or a guy, man, looking down, I gotta pick something out on them. Go, damn, my man, boy, you got that. I need to put my sunglasses on. You got that chain. It's blinding me. Now you've laughed. You smiled. I got you, man. I got you, man. That quick, man. Damn, my man, boy. Okay, how's your day going, man? Then you might go, damn, it's going good now, man.
Right.
We're doing our thing.
My bling
but
chain
boom, man. But you might be sitting there waiting for 5 o'clock to come.
Sure.
So that you can go home and think about the same things I was thinking about before I turned on Joel.
Yeah.
So we saved a life.
Nice.
So to make a long story short, dude, I get to the center, call the guy. He says, yeah. I get the tickets. I go in the center. He's like, hey, call me when you get down to your seat. So I'm looking at the seats, man. I'm like, hold on. I'm doing ushers. I said, oh my God, where'd you get these? I said, I guess this guy did. Oh, that's so-and-so, so-and-so. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Dude, they put me second row.
Nice.
I found out that was the big money donator row. So I'm like, holy cow. I'm right there in the middle of the pub. I get on the phone. Hey, so-and-so, so-and-so. He's like, hey, look over here. Where you at? Raise your hand. I raise my hand. He's like, oh, there you are. Look to the left. He's like, hey. I'm like, oh my God, man. This is the dude.
So
Make
cool.
a long story short, I met the guy afterwards. I'm like, boom, 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 telling him the story. I'm like, oh my God, it's Mr. Osteen. Man, make a long story short, that kind of changed my life, dude, because it was like, wow, God really made this thing happen for me. And we all have our higher powers, man. I mean, I've been in places to where I've been the only white person in a room full of men of black color, man, and they invited me in to sit. I've studied the Bible, the Quran, Buddhism. I've got the box, No Meal Renge Kill. I've done over 1 million chants in less than a year recorded. So, we all go in the directions.
I got a question inside of that. So so you were watching TV, you saw Joel Osteen. I've seen Joel Osteen, right? Very inspirational.
Very inspirational.
Very life-changing.
Very life-changing.
I love that type of talk, right?
It's motivational.
Totally.
Once again, like all the rest.
Yes, but it
Don't
takes
get
action.
me wrong.
Right?
I'm going to tell it like it is
That's
now.
right.
Because,
Okay, so my question is, when you saw that, what flipped? Like, what was the thing that made you, like, were you just like sick and tired of your results that you were getting in life?
Yeah, that was the same thing, man. I was just chasing my tail, man. We all got things going on in our lives on a daily basis.
Totally.
But if we sit around going, damn, I can't do this because of this, then no. If you just, that was a turning point in my life before a lot of critical things happened. I saw him before I went away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Before I went away,
I
was born again and I got baptized. Before I went away, my brother, who runs the men's division in Houston for the Buddhist division, he's the men's leader. He put a guy on me the very next day when I found out things were going south. Man, he put a guy on me and didn't leave me. Hell, he still hadn't left me 5 years ago. So I mean, things have changed critically to where, once again, God puts you in these places. A lot of people go, man, why did you do this? Why did God do this? Well, I believe this, guys, and we all have our own opinions and stuff like that. Oh my God, we all have our own opinions and stuff. Sorry, guys, but I believe in this. The man upstairs, he looks down and he either goes like this or he goes like this. Okay, here we go. It's that simple. It's whoever else you want to believe is doing the stuff is what he's watching to see. So every day we all have a test. Okay, for me, day in life with Mario, it's like being on the wooden roller coaster at Astro World with no seatbelt, and maybe I'm holding on. Mm-hmm. My team will tell you, one hand, that's all he needs. The other hand, man, we're doing what we got to do. But you have to take that initial going, man, that's it. Now, man, I'm on a whole different level, and I'm trying to keep up with guys like you and everybody else and the Cardones and this and that. But I decided, man, it's time to take a stand.
It's just time.
So my life was really screwed up. As good as it looked, man, it was screwed up upside down. Metals trader at the same time. I was trafficking.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Yeah, I was trafficking, man. Sure. I mean, the adrenaline was really rushed. We were doing a lot of things, man, and it was just, and then it got boring.
Yeah.
So when I decided to retire from that and put my best friend there, he messed up and got us all. Man, it's a book of books. Yeah. But things like this all happen to make you understand where you need to be. I got baptized from Joel before I went away. Then once I got away, man, nobody tells you what's going to happen when you go and take these beautiful vacations at Club Fed or wherever the hell you want to end up. Nobody explained the horror of certain places you go.
Yeah.
Because when you get there, man, you understand what reality is. Once again,
it ain't
Sopranos.
normal reality.
No, it's not normal reality. Once again, 6 through 12, The Sopranos. Hell, I was on the TV show, Lockdown. Hell, but that's made for TV, guys. We all know that.
Yeah.
So when you're there's certain things we just, there's certain things they don't explain to you. When they happen, you have a split second to understand where you need to be, what you need to do. You'll either be the lion or you'll be the lamb. So I had 1 year to prepare myself to go.
Nice.
I put on 60 pounds. I walked in. I was like, hey.
Doing push-ups in the corner.
No, we're not playing. I just had my stuff, kept to myself. Like everything else happens.
Yeah.
Everybody comes up to meet you and let you know what's going to happen. And I'm just like, make it fast. I'm not playing.
Yeah.
I'm going to take some trophies with me when I go.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. God works in mysterious ways. The main guy that was running the whole thing, politics and stuff, he was a club owner in Austin. He knew some of the wrestlers that I knew because he had a big enough club. He had these guys in the club wrestling. Bam. Hello.
Connection.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello. 30 years prior to that, Mario gets in trouble. And what happens? He's got a best friend that's there out of every place I could have went. Bam. Once again. And by the way, we got all this racial stuff going on in the air, man. The guy that saved my life, that I owe my life to, was black.
Wow.
Bam. Here we go. So, man, everything happens for a reason. 40 years, then, 30 later. It's all a process. It has to be. When I went away, guys, I didn't sit there and man, I'll tell you, my counselor said, Murillo, you don't sleep, do you? I said, no, I'm not in here to go on the domino tour, and I don't want to be the poker champ. I got 19 degrees. I bug these guys, man, every day. Boss, can I get in? Boss. Man, get out of here. God damn, Murillo. We'll see you tomorrow. You know, that might have took 3, 4, 5 months to get in that one class.
Yeah.
That one class, I'm proud enough to say I did it. Proud enough to say I walked the real diploma.
Nice.
You know, so I brought all that stuff back to be able to go, hey guys, if a guy like me, man, can, hell, man, married 3 times. My last wife was to reap what I sow. Had to have that one so I could see what it was like to be an ass to all the women in the world. 95% of us men, man, are really assholes. We don't get it.
Sure.
It's really easy to understand the opposite sex. We all know who held the apple first. So, you know. Oh, Mario, you didn't go there, Mario. Oh! But I love all women, and women love me. They're my greatest mentors now because I find out man, why is that?
Yeah.
Really, Mario? I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, Mario, why do men think like this? I'm like, oh, Lord, it's like the magician telling the trick. I'm going to tell you how us men think.
I just read a book called The Way of the Superior Man.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Yes.
Okay, it's an amazing book, man. I'm going on I'm 33 now, and I'm coming into a re-education on intergender dynamics, right? Not just like social science. I'm talking about masculine, feminine energy,
Everything.
how to create polarity.
Everything.
I'm understanding the world from a different lens. And I'm just like fascinated that like I wasn't taught this as a kid, like 13-year-old boy. Like if we could start training these boys to like understand what is what. Dude, we would be so much. So I'm passionate right now about that topic, so I love it.
Yes. And like you say, I mean, you have to take the stand to go out. Right now, man, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble because I got a potty mouth.
Sure. Most
people tell me I need to put a filter on my mouth. But I have groups over here that want to use that mouth so they can get where they need to be.
Yeah.
But then those same groups will easily change their minds when things don't go certain ways.
Totally.
So,
which is why you need to be your own boss.
Exactly.
I heard this thing yesterday and I sent it to Lewis, and it was like, you'll never control the space that you don't create.
There it is.
And so for us, and that's what I'm saying, it's a fundamental dynamic, man. You have it, Lewis has it, I have it, and it's this thing that is like, you know what? I don't want to go be a worker bee for some boss. I don't want to go make some other boss's dream happen. I'm going to be the boss, and what do I need to do? I need to create the space that I can control and then start building the perception of who I am and who I see myself as. And again, that comes down to those 3 things. You need to make sure you have a quality product, your mental game is right, you need to manage your reputation, and then you need to develop and build the network.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when you came out of like that situation where like you were like locked up, now coming out, what type of like rituals or activities or routines you had to develop in order to get you back on track? I mean, you're coming out of
transition. Gotcha.
From lockdown.
For most, man, I mean, I made the absolutely best of what I had to work with. So, and like I said, I knew what I needed to do when I got out. When I got out, guys, it was really crazy. I got out, and once again, I got out. I had some really close friends that were in the metals business that gave me a place to stay. Like I tell you, man, I went in from one frying pan to the other. When I got out of prison, I met a gentleman. It's all part of the story. I met a gentleman, man. His name's Alan Danziger. Hell, man, he's the star of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, he's the guy that drives the blue van. Okay, Big Al, Big Daddy, Al D. Hello.
Jason's dad.
All right. Y'all don't get me, man. These guys, y'all gonna make me cry today. I know it. It's okay. Men that don't cry, men that don't laugh, they're not men. They're not men. So, they put me in this house. They go like, yeah, we want, and I knew Jason's dad from the wrestling back in the day.
No way.
With the machine, man, because I rented the guy from my wrestling show. So he's like, I'm like, so Al was at the end of the road. He lived in a place. He lived in a private place in a real prominent neighborhood, beautiful neighborhood. Hadn't gotten out of the house for God knows how long. So when I got in there, man, he was hanging on. Needless to say, he was hanging on. Man, that man's walking 8 miles a day. We got a bobblehead going, T-shirt line. He gets on the Google, man. He knows who he is now, man. He knows who he is, man. He knows who he is, man. That's what Mario does.
That's what's up.
I'm not ashamed to say.
Wow.
So I went from one pan to the next pan, and then as I was, getting everything together with Al, boom, 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 man, it was months and months and months of bam, bam, bam,
and what were you doing? What are you talking about?
I mean, we were just mentally rehabbing, man.
Got it. Okay.
We were mentally rehabbing, man. I mean, I had somebody that just, sat, like I said, man, for a year, man, I did the same. It's funny, man, because the same, wow. Man, I took this guy from, staring into space, wanting to, go home to walking 8 miles, man. He knows who he is now, man. He knows.
Give him the spark.
Bam, man. I gave him the spark, man. We recreated him, man. He's where he needs to be, man.
You have that
bam,
ability.
bam, bam. Yes. Now, man, after my wreck, he does the same thing.
Boom. For you.
Yeah, man. He'll call me. You okay, man? You okay? How we doing? What's up, baby?
That's that network.
Do I need to come over there and beat on you? I'm like, no, Big Daddy, I got you, man. I got you. We're going to hang in there. I'm hanging in there, man. I'm hanging in there, man.
Yes, sir.
So it came back around. man.
Which is the importance of sowing into
so
people.
boom, boom, boom. Now, oh, man, he's on fire, man. He is on fire.
Nice.
Nobody ever thought that. They didn't think that.
That's why it's not always physical. A lot of times, I'm depressed.
Yeah.
I have this injury. I can't do nothing. I'm disabled for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
if there's a will, there is a way.
Yeah.
And there ain't nothing to it but to do
man.
it.
That's it.
And the thing with you, man, again, like I said, you are able to give that spark. I was telling my dad, and I was telling Alana last night, my wife, and it was like, what can I say about Mario? Because I'm trying to, qualify my guest to my wife, and it's this is why I'm bringing him on. And I said, after spending a few days of just going through everything that you've been putting out, I said, I can't name one other person that is more hungry for life. And that's a fascinating, a desire that most people are looking for. They don't know how to generate it, right?
Yeah.
Napoleon Hill said the first law of success is having a definite purpose.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what you're here to do, then you won't ever lock onto something. Yeah. And I got another thing for that when I was reading this book, The Way of the Superior Man, they were talking about, men, specifically just for men, right? We're always looking for fulfillment. I want it from a woman to love me the way I want to be loved. I want it from a career to get the status I want, the money, whatever. But we never get fulfillment from that. That always fizzles out.
Yes.
And he told me the answer. So the answer is, for a man to seek long-term fulfillment, to reach that, is to do one thing, and that is to figure out what gifts he gives to the world, and then to spend the rest of his life every day giving as much of those gifts as he possibly can. So that by the end of the day, you are depleted. Just as a man with our God, we sow the seed right into the woman or out into the fucking universe. Yeah. We have to be able to sow the mental seed of who we are to seek to reach that ultimate fulfillment. Yep. So again, just for you, you have the spark of life. Yep. It's amazing, and you're able to give that in other people.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I know this when like I said, I've been blessed, dude, I've been blessed, man, to be in a lot of places and a lot of times, and I got an interesting life. It's a story tale. A lot of people, when I basically had to write out an essay about my life to my counselor in the program, they didn't believe it. Yeah, they said, Mario, really? And I had to look at him and say, okay, Williams, you know me, Williams, you know me. You know me from day one. You really think these are lies? God damn it, Mario. When are you going to write the book? That's what everybody's been telling me.
I have a book.
Let me just tell you, man, you can walk into the stores right now and you can look at a little bitty coat hanger. Well, it used to be a coat hanger, but now it's a baby bottle holder. It's all over. We're going to go national this year, but it's all over.
Yeah.
Mario, you should write a book. I've already got the cover.
I bet you do.
I've already got the cover, man. And I know it needs to be in it. I just need to find the right person to help me, and I'll split it with you. There you go, bud. Bam. We'll all eat at this big table, because that's a table that I guarantee you put that on the shelves at Barnes & Noble, and nobody ever thought Mario and his daughter was going to be standing next to the shelf going, but it's there, man. It's there. And this is on the package. Yeah, man. So anything's possible. We just have to do it. So now, man, I'm more adamant about that, because the more I make, the more I can give away.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of people that ask me, Mario, why is that, Mario? Mario, why'd you do that? Now, guys, I'm going to give you a real quick lesson. This is a freebie. Anybody that asks you why, man, distance yourself from them immediately. Quick. Bam. Gotta go.
Cut off.
Let me get your number, Mario. Oh, are you on Facebook? Yeah, Mario, I'll find you. Bam. Oh, Mario, I'm glad you're back, man. I was gonna Mario. Oh, man, I gotta go pick up my daughter and cheerleader. Are you on Facebook? Yeah, Mario, I'll catch you.
I'll find you.
Man,
but it's real.
You go away, they won't even write you a letter, let alone spend 37 cents on a stamp. Come on now.
It's just as important to cut off the wrong people as it is to connect with the right ones.
I really realize, guys, yes, if they ask you why, run. Because then they don't get it. Mario, why are you under the bridges feeding those people? Don't you know what those people are? Yeah, I do. I do, man.
I'm here.
I do. I've met some of them's daughter on their weekend. And, I'm like, oh, shit, don't do that. Mario, man, here's my daughter. Oh, hey, Mario, how you doing? I'm like, dude, don't do that, man. Dude, here's your brother. Dude, don't. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
But, or why do you do this? Why do you do that? Why not? Why not, my man?
And you ain't got no time to explain it to
man.
them.
And these people that, oh, man, what are you doing? Posting all that? No, man, shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. Go back to your hole. Go back to your box. Go back to your bubble.
Yep.
That's where you need to be, because you ain't contributing nothing to the better of what's going on.
Yeah.
More and more people, man. So many people want to criticize what you do, what I do, but they're not doing anything.
Exactly.
Damn, man.
Exactly.
Pick up what I'm putting down, and then you might be able to do something for your neighborhood, your community, shit, your own family.
That's right.
Because right now you ain't doing shit. Sorry.
And that comes down to like this. There's this flip of a switch, right? And that's what I want to keep harping on. You're either not going to strive for greatness.
Here we go.
Hit me with it.
I took away for so many damn years, man. Hustling and what these people need to understand right now, man, because I'm in the medical field and I do stuff and I make sure your son doesn't relapse. Hell, you'll call me and he's so messed up, I got to become him. Just so we can get him. No, man. Just so we can get him a shot. And I got 10 or 15 cops behind me. And I'm doing like this, turning myself into the person that's in front of me, man. So we can, man, just let them do what you got to do, man. They sent me in here, man. Man, they know the Gatorade's not. I'm drinking it, man. Let's take this damn shot, man, so we can go home, dude. And he does it, and we're good. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. So, man, these parents need to understand, man, don't be their fucking friends. Yeah, be their friends, but be a goddamn parent, because it's the children today are our leaders tomorrow. Yes. And, man, we got a whole bunch of goddamn failures, man.
Right now we got them failures.
My kid told me, Daddy, they don't teach us that at TCU. Yeah, well, here comes Daddy. Here comes Soprano
Education
U.
101.
Montana U.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, but we grow up doing all this. Man, I love my mom and dad. Hey, man, they're who made me.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to use them as an excuse for me screwing up.
Sure.
But man, you put my ass on New York City with just some underwear on, bro, I'm going to be eating, sleeping, and doing a whole lot of other things by the end of the night. Real quick.
Yeah.
That Baylor grad or that Harvard grad.
He going to be struggling.
Oh, man.
I'm cold.
What are we going to do? Come on, man. Let's go, man. We're going to eat.
Yeah.
So, man, so I had all these great people that molded my life. I was recorded the second. I let my friend guinea pig him, Jeff Coots. We were the only people that jumped off the seawall, man. We made history on our BMX bikes. We did all kind of stuff, man. We did good things as kids, but man, we did real bad things because we were adults, young adults. We weren't getting in trouble, man. No, we didn't do drug overdoses and stuff. We went out and got money.
Yeah.
So we could have our first car.
I'm telling you.
So we could have that Nova 70 Krager Madge, spray painted it black with some Kmart white stripes. We all got, man, but so you do good things, but then you got all these people that are molding you, and maybe they're good, maybe they're not. So we grow up all our lives doing good shit, doing bad shit. Okay, what's the turning point, guys? Man, for 58 of my years, I have really, really struggled to become the person I want to be. I'm never going to be the person I was, and I'm not really where I'm at. But, man, I took away from so many people because I was trying to get where I needed to be. People will tell you, Mario's a son of a bitch, man. He's always trying to hustle. More. Put it on the table, chop it all up, give you the shirt off his back. But man, he sure is rough and tough on the business side.
Yeah.
So man, I really hurt some feelings, lost some friends, gained some enemies. For the majority of my life, fear lasts longer than love. I want you to fear me because then you won't screw me. Because if I let you screw me that first time, there's a line a mile long. And there ain't never been a line on Mario.
Should I be loved or hated?
Man, you better know.
Be feared.
Man, but it took me 58 years to realize I don't need that. I don't want it. I spent my 50th birthday in a federal prison. It was the best birthday of my life. My daughter put some book money on my books. I ate an ice cream bar. You learn the finer points of life. So when I came home, I was like, man, I took away so long. It's time to give it all back, man.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I try to be real fair. I'm in trouble now because I'm real passionate about what I do. If I help you, man, your ass better come through. There's going to be a point A and a point B. Don't sit around and wait on Mario to do it because then Mario will not be in your life.
That simple.
And we got a lot of people right now that are thinking about that. And Mario's got to sit back and go home and sew up a couple more fucking pieces of his heart because he made some choices he shouldn't have made. And investments, man. And investments are time. Guys, there's one thing you can have all the money in the world, guys, but there's two things you cannot buy. Class or time.
Class, I love time.
Or time.
No, again, yes.
Time can never be replaced. So why do you want to waste it and blow it?
Yeah.
So now I got to be real fair. I'm going to make points off of every deal. I'm going to make money off of you, even if I loaned you money to help you create a career so you and your wife and family can enjoy the greater things in life like Mario. But there's certain obligations you got to come through with. And if you don't, then you're just going to watch the goddamn parade go by.
And that's personal responsibility.
And you might get wet a little bit from Mario's tears hitting you. No, serious, man. Because when it's all said and done, Mario's going to keep on going, man, and I'm going to bring everybody with me. But shit, man, there's always going to be the ones that didn't get it, man. And those are the ones, man, that hurt you the most because you didn't want to see them fail.
It's true.
So it's like, damn, man. So now it's like, it's always going to take somebody to run it for everybody else.
Totally.
So now, man, it's like, whoa. What can me and these gentlemen do to create more and give it away? Oh, Mario, why are you doing that? Why not me? Why, Mario, what about me? What about, man, talk to me, let me know what we can do as a team, but don't sit around and just let Mario, like Mama used to say.
You gotta be a participator.
Yeah, you gotta be a participator. So now what did it for me is, man, I got tired of taking and now I'm just giving back. And it's really crazy, guys, because
that's amazing.
You're not going to see me on the corner, man, with no big O cross with the skateboard wheel on the bottom, okay? But I do fear one man. I don't screw with him. He put the sword in my hand. Don't get caught on my rock. I done been through I am the living testament of Job.
There you go.
I'm not afraid to say that.
Bring
if you
in
know
the
what's
wrath.
up, you know what's up, man. Yeah.
So Mario, what 2 points or 3 points that you can give the audience or the people that are watching you right now
Something
that will just basically give them the ability to say, I'm watching Mario coming from like a life from The Sopranos, like tough, going to being locked down, going to making it, and having a freaking situation where you got hit by a huge car accident where it set you behind or back.
Yeah.
What 3 things you can come up with to give them as value for them to pick up and just run with it?
That help you persevere through that.
Man, I'm a real firm believer now. I mean, every night I always say, forgive me for the sins I'm about to commit.
Because I'm going to commit them.
And I've sat with real important men. I've had the honor and the privilege of sitting with men that are really important because of my injuries, and those are the people that were going to make me well.
3 points. Some people can.
You gotta find your faith.
Okay.
At the end of the night, man, I ask, forgive me for the sins I'm about to commit. I had some gentlemen tell me, Mario, you asked for it, now don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
You asked for it. Men of clergy, don't be a pussy, Mario. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
you asked for it, now don't be afraid of it. Because
Yeah.
what you see is true. What you hear is true. So he tells me, I don't want to hear that shit. Keep doing what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I know what it takes to do it. But it's got to be in your heart.
Okay.
So first of all,
Faith.
my faith is very, very strong. I fear no evil other than God himself. Don't get caught on the rock, guys.
Yeah.
Okay?
And faith can be in anything.
And
but
faith
you
can
gotta
be in anything,
have
but you
the
have to
faith.
have it, man.
Yeah.
You have to have it to know that there's going to be a consequence if you cross the line.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the thing, man. I mean, yeah.
I like that. No, that's good faith.
And 2, man, you gotta be passionate about what you do. I mean, people, man, for people to be like us and to be where we want to be, to do what we got to do for others, man, it ain't no easy ass job.
You gotta
Man,
step
it's
up.
stressful. You got to step up. You're going to scream. You're going to
Uncomfortable.
holler. It's uncomfortable. You're going to have to tell people what they don't want to fucking hear.
Well, yeah.
Why do these people want to get mad at us when we love them more than they love themselves?
Man, I'm just being
What
real.
is that, man? I'm being real. Don't ask me how I look. If you're fat, I'm going to tell you you're fat. You're too skinny, you're too skinny. If you're broke, you're broke. But I'm going to try to make you get where you need to be because I was there.
Yes.
So fuck, man. Why can't we all get along?
Because
And-
they're afraid to step up and realize that change is possible, and they're scared.
What it is
Hit me.
we got a big problem now, and you'll see it on my feed today. People now, instead of going, oh shit, they go, okay, okay, instead of, oh shit,
Yeah.
okay. When you go, oh shit, now you're in the mode.
You're gonna
Now you're in this
confront
mode,
the
that mode. You're in this
conflict.
mode, man. You're like, bam, man.
Yep.
Let's get this shit done, man.
You get past
Okay.
it.
Let's go.
But no, man, yeah, I want to hit snooze. Sure, I want to hit snooze. Yeah, I want to hit snooze. But goddamn it, when I'm looking in the mirror, the midsection don't say snooze.
So get up and work, boy.
Come on, man. I mean, at one point in time, man, I was 252.
Damn.
I got hit in the head. Man, I couldn't even work out. I would freeze. God opened the door to where I train Special Olympic kids. Hey, do it, man. Do what you got to do. Get up. You got to have a good mind. Got to have a good body. The biggest successful billionaires in the world will tell you, don't need to sleep that much, and you got to have 1 hour a day of recreation. So I'm real passionate about just do it, man. Do it. Don't make an excuse on why it can't be done, because in order to do that, you're going to have to be uncomfortable, man.
Yes.
Fuck, it is, man.
100%.
Hell, man, if some stuff starts happening right now and I start twitching or something, man, you know Mario's having a seizure. Fuck, man, I don't have time to have seizures, man. Like Jesse Ventura said in The Jungles, man, we ain't got time to feel pain, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking cry later when I go home. When y'all ain't around, man, I'll go home and I'll cry. Fuck, man, when I get out of here, man, I'm gonna go in the truck and bawl, man, and go, damn, man, really, man, thanks, man. I can't believe those guys really thought what I was doing was worth the shit, because sometimes I question myself.
Totally.
I do, man.
No, I
I'm like, is what
myself.
I'm really doing, what I'm doing, is it, man, nobody wants to see, oh man, my 2 followers, you know, who gives a shit.
But that's why having that vision of the future,
and
why you're doing
when
it.
you're away, I mean, I ride with these guys, they drive these big cruisers, SEs, and man, and they follow me, and I haven't seen them in a while, and you question yourself until you say, hey man, how's it been going, man? Oh man, good, Mario. Man, no shit, man. Mario, I hadn't seen you in a while. No, man, I know, right, man? Shit's been rock and roll. Yeah, Mario, same here. But man, Mario, I picked up on that thing you did, a couple of weeks ago, Mario. Man, dude, goddamn, Mario, man, that kept me, man. Me and my wife, like, oh fuck, man, let me get out of here so I can start ball. So man, that what you're doing is good. So you can't second guess yourself. You gotta just go. You gotta go, man. Because at the end of the day, what's left, man, when you leave this world? And I don't know how much time you guys gotta go, but I'm gonna tell you right now, man, at the end of this fucking day, man, I got 2 girls, man, that I really did some things to. I got a 19-year-old and a 29-year-old. My Rose and my Panda.
Boom.
At the end of the day, guys, if you got kids or you got family or you got friends, you want those people to be able to say, wow. You don't want them to say, wow. Mm-hmm. You don't want them to do that, man. I'm working on a project out in Dripping Spring, me and my partners. It's called Dreamland. We opened it up February 5th. It's the biggest thing going. Putt, everything. We brought the graffiti park back. We got the courts. We got this and that. We got the Buddha, man. It's big, half black, half white.
Cool. I've heard of this.
If I die tomorrow, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I have my own exit strategy already done, guys. So hey, whoever doesn't agree with that one, y'all know. But that one time. And I had the guy on the speakerphone. I'm like, hey, my man, what the hell is this big, silly flag? Yeah, Mario, we can see it for 3 miles, right? I'm like, yeah, and what's up with the dumb Buddha? Mario, you said that's, And I'm like, we really did it, guys. We did it, didn't we? And my daughter's listening to that. She's wondering what we're doing, going through the rocks and shit in the Panamera, in the port. I'm asking everybody out there, what was all this? Lunch, man.
Building a dream, baby.
Building a dream, dude. She's like, Dad, what are we going to do? I'm like, it's cool, man. We just check it out. But when she heard him go, and she's like, I'm like, good job, my man. Hey, man. We
making the impossible possible.
Yeah.
And it just takes actions.
My team of guys, we build things and then we sell them. Yeah. So, along with this, we're doing some walls and stuff that we're doing out of, I got an injection molding plant in College Station. So we're building some walls. If everything goes well, there'll be 500 units out at the Tesla plant. So we're doing a whole lot of stuff. We got the COVID testers we're doing. But at the end of the day, man, my daughter said, wow.
Yep. And that's what it's about.
And if I die tomorrow, guys, I did it.
Yeah.
So we really, really got to reach out and touch people and make sure we create that wow. Because at the end of the day, when you walk off the earth, you have to leave your legacy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Whether it's good or bad, it's got to be, you have one. And hopefully, man, you'll have been able to make some life changes with folks. So for me, man, I try to wrap myself around a lot of people. I got to keep the blinders on now. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So you guys calling me, and then us, we can do some damage. But for now, man, I got to keep the blinders on. I got to look straight. I'm helping a certain group of folks.
Yeah.
And then everything else will just work itself out.
Yeah.
And yes, the more we make, the more we can give away. And me, I've just been moved up to, I guess, the funds appropriation committee. That's right. Mario. Here's what they owe us. Go get it.
There you go.
So for my pavilion people, hey, Mario's out there working hard as we speak. So I go out there and get it so we can build it. But we've got our big pavilion place out on 1431. It's we're working in with some doctors. They gave us half of their building. They've got the Mitsubishi dealership, so they believed in us. We come in, so we're in the process of building on that. But we're working to change lives, man. Disabilities, mental illness, drug rehabilitation, Hell, man, get out and ride some bicycles, have some fun. The key to success, I believe, is to be able to enjoy it. At 58, I've really realized this, man. I got everything a man could ever want, but then am I happy? And I'm not, man. I'm not, guys. Got a lot of shit around me that makes it all worthwhile.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, man, you got to be able to enjoy it. Got to be able to sit there under that tree. You know, maybe I know this is crazy, but I'll go to like Chick-fil-A or something, grab me a bag, pull around. It's like, 14 to and I'll park my truck in the parking lot, but I'll get the bag and sit under the tree on the little grass.
Sure.
And I'm chilling
enjoying
out,
yourself.
And I'm enjoying watching it. But you got to be able to do that, man. Oh man, I have no time for that. Man, screw that. So you got to give back and you got to stay focused and you just got to move forward. Because if the three of us touch 3 lives today, and we teach those 3 people to touch 3 more, man, we got this big ass Ponzi scheme going, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Ponzi scheme, right? Ponzi scheme, right?
A purpose.
A purpose.
Passion.
Greediness. Man, we're going to be greedy. We want everybody to love everybody, right?
Woo!
Don't give a fuck what color you are. One love, one color. One love, one color, red, man.
Yeah.
People don't get it, and I'm real angry with that shit.
Yeah.
That's another podcast, but
I know.
you know what I mean, man. Yeah. And the shit gets heaty, so don't have me on here unless you want it to be heaty.
The truth,
man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
That's good. No, that's awesome. So I'm very thankful that you decided to come on.
Oh,
like I said, I can look at you. You're one of the few people in my atmosphere that I'm looking and being like, you know what? This dude has the passion and the hunger. He's living a gritty lifestyle, right? And so for us, we're looking for more people that are living these gritty lifestyles. And I hope people get some goodness out of these stories, man. One, I think the biggest takeaway is that you took ownership of what your life had to become, and then you just you put the blinders on and you did what you needed to do. You made hard decisions, you sacrificed, and now here you are. You're not where you want to be, but you're a whole lot better than what you were, and it's progress.
And I'd like to, man. I'm a believer that I can teach people that.
Which we're gonna have another talk on.
Yeah, I can teach you that. Hell, man, but a lot of people, a lot of people don't like change, and they're real reluctant to do something that, so right now, dude, I'm on this, hey, man, if I can do it, you can do it, let me help you. Nothing's guaranteed, but man, I've really got some people that have taken me under their wing, which is some big shit right now. I got a day trader. 58 years of my life, man. I got a day trader right now that's in with a whole group of people that I go play cricket with.
Sure.
From 12 in the morning till 6 in the morning. Man, these dudes are high profile dudes. Pakistani dudes, man. I love them, man. And they got food, they got music, man. They're playing cricket, they're bullshitting each other. But I'm like, God damn, man, they're gonna kill. Man, we're having a great time, man. Dude, these guys are all day traders, man. While they're sitting behind these counters in the malls, and you think they're going broke, baby, they got a phone in their hand. Yeah. They're making money. Man, I was honored to have a real close friend of mine go, oh, Mario, talk to him. I talked to him here. I'm going to give you this, and I want you to keep half of this if you'll just help me. No, Mario, I want you to come in, and I'm going to teach you. Whoa, man, you never get a day trader willing to sit down, man, with you and show you how to make money. 7,500 in 3 days.
Sign me up.
Hello, man. And it ain't nothing that all of us can do it, but are you really willing to take a chance to be somebody higher than you are? So you can't be afraid. Well, what about this? What about that? No, man. What about not? All the big billionaires across the board, dude, 60 billion, 40 billion, 30, man, in 1 year. In 1 year, man. And yes, you don't need a lot of money to do it, but most people, they aren't willing. So you got to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and just do what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's all, man. And then if you got a good team around you, they'll elevate you and help you get there. And as a team, man, I got ideas about a table just like this. Let's create the Knights of the Round Table. It costs you to sit at the table.
That's right.
Costs you, not free. Cost you.
But
then if you got 10 people and everybody put in that much money, now that seed, now you can use that seed to leverage, and you got a table of 10 men, $1 million. What can we not do?
Exactly.
And then you got a magnet, and everybody wants a piece of that.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Level up.
You have to pay to play.
All right, guys. So
you have to pay to play.
We'll end it on the high note. And again, thank you for
Level
coming
up.
out.
I like it.
Baby.
Level up.
All right, and until next time.